Hi, this is Colin from Watch Off the Cuff. Welcome to the, I want to do this in the radio announcer voice, February 2026 update. So a few things. I'm telling you right now, it's a mixed bag. So at the beginning, I'm always talking like, how do I get through all this? And then hopefully I'm going to like settle down into a rhythm for anybody. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. The mixed bag is I was able to bring in a whole bunch of stuff. So I've got some stuff and then other stuff came in. And thank you for the amazing response. It sold right out again. So I've got a couple of things. Let's start with some moderately good news, okay? Because I'm trying to think of how can I best support people in their journey moving forward. So the first thing is finger cots. So I do a video, like if ever you looked at my website to buy finger cots, I have a little thing of like, all about finger cots. And I basically tell most people that you need the large finger cots. I originally, way back, long time ago, bought medium of these ones. I like the black ones because they're also rated ESD, electrostatic discharge, just in case, because, we're all obsessive with this stuff. If I was working on a quartz thing and I was going to like mess it up by like being staticky or something. Anyway, so tell everybody to get the large, because for me, and I do not have I don't think I have super meaty fingers. The medium is going to cut off my circulation. So I think it's different if you're a lady and you've got thin fingers, then maybe the medium is what you want to do. If you wanted to measure, my index finger around this first knuckle is 55 millimeters, and the large are perfectly comfortable. Around my thumb at the first knuckle here, it's 70 millimeters in diameter, circumference. And the large is like, it's snug. Well, here, I've got one right here. And yeah, after I've had it on for a while, I can see a little bit of ring, but there's some give there. Like, it's not totally fine. So, however, if you have very, very thin fingers, go medium. And I've just added, here's my bit of good news. I have an XL size now as well. So, you know what, if you just got large fingers and you find that the large, or you're worried about the large being a little bit tight, I don't know how much bigger I would like my fingers to be before I went to the XL. So, for example, if you had a 70 millimeter circumference on your index finger at this knuckle, I would probably go to XL. But anyway, there's nothing worse than buying something than having it super uncomfortable, especially when you're at the bench for, hours and hours on end. Okay, so done. Finger cots in stock. Okay, next, loupes. So I even have my old pair of glasses. I don't even have my super new nice loupe on there, and there's a story behind that. So number one, I brought in the new, which I love, the 7913-L series of lightweight loupes from Bergeon. I got to be honest, these are the last two I have in stock. I've got a number 3 and I've got a 1.5. I have more on order. They're coming. Sometimes it takes a while to get this stuff imported from Switzerland. And I had a friend that actually trained over there. And when I was complaining sometimes about how long it takes to things, he goes, "Well, they have a saying, in Switzerland, And I said, "What's that?" He goes, "It takes time to make time." Anyway, being from North America, like Canada especially, I mean, we hate that. We're like, now. Anyway, so I have more of these on stock, so please be patient. In the meantime, if you're wearing glasses and you're thinking about using a loupe, and of course, I have another video on selecting the loupe or the magnification. These are less than $20. I mean, this is 90 plus. You can always try one of these and then make sure you like the magnification or whatever. As a quick recap, I use a number 3 for kind of everyday stuff. And then if I'm setting hands or setting a balance or something, I move to a number 2. So, and then again, I feel like I'm redoing the video. If you're not sure, then 2.5 is the happy medium. And honestly, if you don't know, start with a 2.5, and that probably is going to get you done. Me personally, if I was going to do 2, I'd do a 3 and a 2, and then I'd get a high magnification for inspection purposes or whatever. But anyway, I talk more about that in a whole other video. Okay, so we talked about the loupes. And I do have, here's an example of this. So I have this loupe in a number 2, a 2.5, and a 3, and I got a bunch of these in stock. I got a new shipment, so that is good. On the chemical side, I brought in for the first time some one dip solution. I hadn't carried it before. It came in, and like within 24 hours, it all sold out. So thank you. But then I had other people going, "Wait a minute, I saw on Monday that it was there, and now on like Wednesday morning, it's gone." So I have more. I have more one dip on its way, and I ordered more. So if you want one dip and you're worried about it selling out again, I mean, stranger things have happened in my world right now, then you could always send me an email to colin@watchoffthecuff.com and say, "Hey, can you just reserve me one when it comes in so they don't sell out?" I'm happy to do that with anything. Anyway, as always, I hope everyone knows, reach out anytime. I'll try to help. So a couple of new things. So I have some Lume kits in, which I talked about the January update that were coming. They are in stock. So if you're like, you know what, I've got a vintage watch and the lume's blown out, I'm going to try to do a relume. I got the stuff for you. So anyway, that's in stock. It's pretty exciting. The other thing too is, what I didn't have before, is I have GS Hypo Cement now in stock. So the great thing about this is that it takes a little time to set. So if you were going to glue in, if you had a glued in crystal, you can, line the seat with the GS Hypo Cement, place the crystal. Of course, you want to make sure it's sealed all the way around, so some's going to like kind of goop out. Then you just wait like 10 seconds or so, and it starts to solidify. And then you can take a piece of like pegwood or whatever, and you just scrape off the excess, and it gives you time to work on it. And that takes, about 24 to 40 hours, 48 hours, sorry, to fully set. So if you're looking at gluing in crystals, this is the go-to. I don't think that from the very beginning I did any work and didn't have this on my bench in terms of something that I needed. So that is here. So the last time I was talking about, I think I was short 9010, and I think I was short on the 9501 grease from Mobius. So I did get in a shipment and replenished all the Mobius oils and greases. So one of the things that there was high demand for was the 9010. I now have that in stock. Amongst all the other was like the HP 1300, for example. It's always popular, and tons of calibers require it. So I've always have tons, and I bought tons, and I seem to be ahead of the curve on that one. But I did not get all of the quantity of the 9501 grease that I wanted. That's the one in the syringe. So I literally, it is February, I believe it's the 8th. And I sold out today. So the problem was that you can't do the lubricant bundle that I have on the site without that, because it's missing. So it is, previously it was back ordered on me a little bit. So, and I've ordered more on top of that. So again, if you're waiting for the 9501 grease, it will be back in stock. It's already been on order for weeks and weeks. I did get some in, and I'm sorry it sold out. So sorry about that. Okay, also screwdrivers. For a very short time, I sold out of this one, which is the MSA 01.020C. This is the rotating base with the aluminum screwdrivers. And that, if you're interested, sells for $181.95 Canadian on the website. This is back in stock. So this is a great set. The idea here is that it has 10 pieces, so you get a better range. The other very popular one is to go down to 8 pieces, but the screwdrivers are not aluminum bodied, they're stainless steel, and this is the top of the line screwdriver model that Hortec has, with the ball bearing tops and all that kind of stuff. These ones have got the plastic tops, and it kind of runs on like, it's just kind of like a plastic bearing material. There's nothing wrong with these. These are also good. I mean, Bergeon, most of their screwdrivers does it this way anyway. But anyway, that's very, very popular. And then the base on this one is nice, but it doesn't freely swivel. This one has the upgraded base. So you have top of the line screwdrivers, ball bearing tops, base. It's kind of like this one. I've seen this. This is like the super duper set, which also you can buy on my website. But you see here, it's like completely like, woo. The other one, it turns, but it doesn't it's not on a ball bearing. Anyway, so those are in sight. Just reference if you're interested in this one. Again, before I was bringing in this set, this one was the biggest seller I had, and that's $295 Canadian. Anyway, so we talked about that. Okay, next, what do I have? Oh, diamantine powder. Okay, so I talked about this in the January update. If you're looking to do a black polish and you want to delve into doing that, I've got a fine and a medium powder, and then I've got in this birch box, this splits, and there's this flat steel plate in there that you put there on there. In case you're wondering how to do it, so if you're going to do it, now this is mine. This is super. I've got a tin plate. You can see here. I've got I didn't clean it perfectly last time. So what you do is take a little bit of the powder, and then you can take something like mineral oil here, and you can add a couple of drops to it. And then what you typically do is you would take a screwdriver, and you take the flat of the screwdriver, and you basically crush the oil into the powder until you make a fine paste. And then, of course, then you have your part, and then you can, in a figure 8 pattern, rub it on there, and you get like a really, really, black polish, a mirror polish out of it. The nice thing about this little birch box is that you can make whatever, paste you're going to do, cover it up, and then be able to use it several times before it gets too contaminated. With this, it's just open air. Like, I wouldn't want to come back and I wouldn't want to count on coming back like a week later while this is just sat out and collected dust from whatever, and it becomes compromised. So it's really nice to have that, and it's stored. You could stack it. It's amazing. So that I do have in stock, and now I'm not putting that in the right place. I don't want to lose it. There we go. I think that is, to keep it short anyway, that is the current update on what we have. The other stuff is coming as we go. Trying to add a few new things every time that I place an order. Everything else should be good. Anyway, so just thank you very much for your ongoing support. If you have anything or looking for anything, please reach out. I've had a bunch of people, especially over the last 3 or 4 months, reach out and say, hey, can you get me a price and delivery on this obscure Bergeon part? Oh, I know what I was going to say, because somebody asked me about it. Somebody asked, I didn't have, whether they could buy the individual aluminum screwdrivers in this series. And I've since, so number one, I fulfilled their order. They were looking for 3 different sizes. So thank you very much. And then I ordered every single size. So if you already have like an aluminum set and you want to add one because you're missing it, the classic one is like a 1.6 mil, because that's a common screwdriver for like bracelet screws, for example. Then you can go on the website and buy those individually if you wanted to. So I'm glad I remembered that. Anyway, so yeah, feel free to reach out. Thanks again for all your support. I'll keep on bringing this stuff in. I think on the polishing side, I'm still waiting for the Gentian polishing wood to come in. And other than that, I think we're in good shape. So anyway, thanks again for your continued support. Until next time, cheers.